Hello there, how are you? I hope all is well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. Welcome back on my channel. You're listening to Light Channelings once again, and I am back with a new card reading for all of you. Today's card reading starts with an appearance of number 757. So, if this number is trying to catch your attention, this reading may definitely resonate with you. Let's get started with today's reading now. This reading talks about the worry that you might be experiencing at this point of time regarding your marriage or receiving commitment from your counterpart. The real reason why things are getting delayed for you or are not moving as fast as you'd like them to is that there are too many people trying to interfere in your counterpart's decision making, or there is something different about you that maybe your counterpart's friends and family members are not approving of. There are too many obstacles, problems, challenges, and unnecessary interference coming from other people. Maybe your counterpart's friends or family members are trying to influence their decision by filling their mind with all sort of negativity and irrational opinions of theirs regarding you or this connection. Some of them are trying to negatively influence your counterpart into thinking or worrying about what other people are going to say if they make a move towards you or choose you as their significant other or better half. These people are using your own counterpart's habit of overthinking, overanalyzing, or worrying on things that do not matter, and are using slander coming from other people as maybe an excuse or a weapon to manipulate them into making a wrong decision about this connection and reject you once and for all. These people do not want you two to come back together, and I find it very interesting that the dog is trying to synchronize with me as I speak somewhere down the street. I hope you can hear that. These obstacles, problems, blockages, and restraints, or maybe constraints, are coming from the mindset, belief patterns, or an orthodox way of living and being their friends or family members follow or had been following since ages or centuries. This is what the pattern is that needs to be broken. Your counterpart is the one who's going to break these patterns and these dysfunctional cycles. That is why things are getting delayed or are moving very, very slow, and you are asked to remain patient. It's not like it's going to go forever for you like this. No, that's definitely not going to happen. But what the universe is telling you or is bringing to your attention or knowledge is the fact that the reason why things are not easy for you in this situation or this connection is because these are deeply rooted patterns, templates, and possibly energy grids which are ingrained in these people's psyche and subconscious programming. And it's not an overnight process that can be finished in one go. so that these people can leave those patterns and accept change. They are not accustomed to it, they are not habitual of change. They resist changes. That's how their ancestors have lived, and that's what they've passed on to them, and that's the way they have lived for whole of their lives, and that's what they are trying to impose onto your counterpart, making him or her stay stuck in those old paradigms, following old norms, traditions, values, beliefs, thought patterns, etc., etc., which has kept people in limitations and caused discrimination and further separation between mankind, among mankind, in between humans and individuals coming from different backgrounds living all around the world. This is what needs to be broken. So please have an understanding about this. It's not an easy job for your counterpart. It's like a task for them. And because they possibly or probably are not aware of the fact that it's a challenge for them, instead of that, they think that the people who are standing against them are not standing against them, because those people are extremely manipulative. These people are simply emotionally blackmailing your counterpart and negatively influence them into thinking or feeling that it's not a right choice for them to be together with you or make a move towards you. These people are trying to manipulate your counterpart by making them worry about the other things which are not of any importance, but these people are making a hype out of it. They are dramatically creating drama around your person to make them think that it's going to bring in disaster in their life if they choose you or move towards you. The reason why I am telling you all of this is because this is why you are being protected as well as held back, because this needs to clear away first and foremost before you can come back together with your counterpart, which is going to happen slowly but surely. Nothing and no one can stop you two from coming back together. But because their friends and family members are creating issues, they first have to deal with them and put them in their place. They have to learn to deal with these people and give them a solid, strong answer on their faces. They have to break those patterns, those old cycles. They have to come out of those old ways of living and being. They have to free themselves from these imposed constraints and restraints which their friends or family members are trying to keep them entangled in. I hope now things are becoming clear to you as to why things are getting delayed for you, or as to why things are not happening right now at this point of time. Universe is simply letting you know that it's not the right time for you. If by any way or any chance you to come back together, it won't work out because these people are not going to accept you. They'll simply create that typical household family drama for you where you'd cry or pray to get out of that situation or that home every day, every single day. This is what's going to happen if you enter in your counterpart's life at this point of time or get married with them. These people are not going to let you live happily at any cost because they are not programmed to accept differences or people who are different from them, who have different castes, different cultures, different backgrounds, different different ethnicities, different skin colors, who speak different languages, and etc. etc. Take it how it resonates with you. Leave the rest. This is something which needs to change, and it will change. Universe is in control of how that's going to happen, so you must remain patient because that's what universe is asking you to do at this point of time. You need to remain patient. You need to remain calm, composed, and balanced while you're supposed to wait for the full fruition of your desires. Your counterpart will have to take a stand for themselves and block these illusions and the people who are trying to make them disillusioned about you, about themselves, and their path of life. These old restraints and constraints need to be shed first before any other further advancements or promotions or just change can happen in this connection. And this is something you need to understand or accept. I'm seeing number 122 right now. I don't know how it applies with your situation or to your situation. Check it up for yourself. Okay? You must continue with your manifestations because that's how things are going to start taking up the momentum they need to. The reason why things are moving slow because there is this negativity, but you have got the power using your spiritual abilities, your innermost, deepmost, untapped spiritual potential. You can clear this negative energy or these blocks away. You can do so. You've got the key and you've got the power. Because the moment you go down the spiral of negativity or you allow yourself to become negative, things are going to get delayed even more. I am not saying this to attack you or trigger you even more. I'm simply letting you know the facts. I'm simply speaking the truth so that you can make clear and wise decisions. You can bring in those changes that you want. Continue with your manifestations and do not get bothered about who's trying to block your connection or who's doing what out there with an intention to stop you two from getting committed or married or just reunite altogether, because they won't succeed. They are just trying to make your counterpart worry, overthink, overanalyze, and then end up making a wrong choice. And they think by doing so they'll succeed, but they won't, because you are here in the power to change everything. You've got the power. Universe is backing you up with positive energy and positive outcomes. Universe is supporting you, not them. You get my point? So learn and accept that. Manifest what it is that you want. You want to get married as soon as possible, then start with manifesting that. Do your own research as to how you can manifest a commitment from your counterpart, or just if you don't want to go specific, because when going specific, things start to become little complex for some of you. I mean, for a lot many people, because they start to become fixated and obsessed about certain outcomes. So, in order to release that resistance, I usually suggest people to go general. Just try to manifest your desired outcome as soon as possible to come to you. That's what you should be doing. Focus your energy and attention on bringing your desired outcomes as soon as possible without any outside blockages interfering or affecting with your manifestations. Keep your protection up. Do not skip your inner work sessions or any of the practices that you are using or have engaged into. Keep up with all of that, and you will see changes happening real soon. Maybe it's a test for you. Maybe universe wants to see, when things don't go according to you, how would you react to that. That's why they are suggesting and advising you to remain calm, collected, balanced, focused, and patient. I'm seeing number 166, and it's getting confirmed why things are getting delayed or are not happening at the pace you'd want them to. Universe is simply telling me once again, right now, showing me something which points out at the same thing, that there are limitations being put on your counterpart's path, or people are trying to limit them into thinking that this might not work out with you. Okay, I'm seeing number 177. This old energy needs to get cleared away, first and foremost. Your counterpart would have to make a solid and strong decision, or they'd have to take up a stand for themselves and defend what is true and right and just for them. They'd have to take a stand against these people in order to protect this connection and their new beginning with you. That's what needs to happen first and foremost before you can have your new beginning with your counterpart. You must understand this fact first. Then later things will start to fall into place for you, organically and naturally. If their mother is the real villain in this whole situation for you, worry not. Universe has got a plan about how she's going to get removed out of the picture and away from the scene for everyone's highest good. Neither you or your counterpart would be able to understand or figure out how that's going to happen, or when that happens, you'll become clueless as to how this turned out in your favor. Either she'll have a change of heart, or it's just that something is going to happen where she won't be able to become a blockage in between both of you. At this point of time, she is playing a very huge role in blocking you two out of each other's lives, or blocking this connection out of both of your lives in general, but this won't go forever. Maybe she's the one, or maybe the parents are the one. I am, for some reason, picking up the energy of mother very strongly, or a feminine figure. Maybe all ladies in your counterpart's family are against you, because again, I'd like to repeat, You here are growing and rising as you here are growing and rising as an empowered feminine, as a balanced feminine, as a powerful feminine, and they operate out of distorted energies. So there is this mismatch, and that is why there is this hatred, jealousy, envy, and this competition which they have created in their own mind, and they're competing with you, trying to defeat you, but they won't succeed. They are going to fail in all of their plans with an intention to block you out of your counterpart's life, because this is not a rat race again, and there is no competition going on. This is a divine spiritual connection. You all are going through your own phases and cycles that you need to go through and learn from. If they do not learn their lessons, universe is going to make sure that they do not get any way or chance to block you from getting your rewards once after you learn your lessons. So you must focus on learning your lessons. That is why I am highlighting this fact, or that is why I am highlighting to you to focus on things that are working out for you. Focus on what's working. Focus on manifesting what it is that you want, and not focus on things that are not going as you would want them to, or things that are undesirable. Okay, keep that in mind. If they are worrying about slander or bad mouthing coming from other people, either about them or against you, or just about this connection you two share, this is something which is going to last not longer than their next awakening. Okay, they're about to get hit with some huge realizations, and your divine team, universal energies would make sure that they're stepping back in order to clear that dense negative energy away from your counterpart's mind. And you have, again, let me repeat, you have got the power to do so from this side of the fence. As you release old patterns, old paradigms, old energy, unnecessary connections and relationships, and everyone who tries to drag you down, who makes you think like they think, who influence you into thinking negatively, like how people are habitual of, who makes you fearful about your future. When you are going to work on releasing everything that which I stated, they'll pick that energy up and they'll start to feel a shift within themselves, which is going to help them connect with their intuition and their gut. And in result of that, they'll be able to make wise choices and decisions, and they'll come running back towards you. These delays won't be there anymore. The delays are happening because they are thinking about what other people are going to say, because they are listening to other people. They need to stop doing that. Some of them do not have a stable job. Their career is not stable, they do not have a stable source of income, or maybe they need to leave that place where they're living at this point of time. Once that change happens, you can expect some positive new advancements to take place in this connection of yours. Okay? Universe is highlighting a fact that you are protected, all your blessings are protected. You must understand that when things are out of your control, they're simply in control of God. God is in control of everything. Your divine team is directing you and assisting you with these changes and transitions you're going through. So, worry not. They'll come out of these negative patterns, these old patterns. And these patterns need to be cleared away because these things which do not have any basis and nothing of importance have destroyed lives so far. Because of this toxic habit of people, which is thinking and focusing on what other people are going to say, and what if they slander our name in the community or society, what would happen to us and to our future. Therefore you must do as the society says, therefore you must do as your mother or father says, therefore you must just go along with the grain and do not make any changes. This has kept people into the same old loop of negativity and separation, helplessness, destructive patterns, and whatnot. And whoever tries to break these patterns experience the same sort of struggle. People again come up saying, what if this doesn't work out for you? It will take away all our respect. It will destroy our status we built or achieved in our community or society. What about your parents' respect? What about the future of your children? What if you get outcasted, or what if the people boycott us out of our community or society? Where would we go? Where would we live? You have this connection not just because universe wants to add in more energy of love and romance, but universe also wants to clear away anything and everything which was set into people's mind that led them into darkness. So everything that is blocking your connection is a result of the darkness people are into or have absorbed. That is something which needs to get cleared away. And both of you, consciously, at times unconsciously, clear the darkness away through way of your thoughts, beliefs, actions and the work you're doing on yourselves and for the betterment of everyone else. So you must look at the bigger picture. There is a bigger plan at play. It's not just about you, but there is something going on which is possibly beyond your perception or the range of your thinking. Okay, so that's all. I'll be back again. Till that time, please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Drop a comment to let me know how you felt after listening to this reading. Do subscribe and feel free to follow through with the link given in the description box below. Half of those earnings are going to be shared with those in need of it the most. That's all. Thank you so much for stopping by. Take care.